All right, you guys, as promised, we've got the tea related to Janelle Eason and her brow kit. So, as you know, her $40 dollar kits shop, dollar kit brow kit went live a couple weeks ago, and Janelle and David went to New York Fashion Week and pretended like they mattered. And there was a lot of I don't know, shock at the price tag of $40, given that her product looked like it was bottom of the barrel, poorly labeled, and made in China, meaning that the products themselves were not expensive to make, and therefore a markup would have been only for her bank account. So a couple YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, one with I think 72 subscribers and one with 300 subscribers, did some reviews of her brow kits. Some of the takeaways that I noted was that the eyebrow pencil was very loose and poorly manufactured. Just to give you an example here, I'll show you my brow pencil. This pencil, I actually have to replace it. But this part, when they'd push the product up, the product would go up really, really fast, and then it would break off. And then one of the people that did their review, the spoolie broke off of the utensil. Yeah, I'm not even lying. And then when they opened up the powder, they couldn't differentiate between which was the powder, which was the wax, which was the concealer. And then the wax actually contained specks of like hairs of fibers in it. And then there was also issues with both of them that actually did the and I'll link the reviews for you to watch when I'm done with this upload, but both of them noted that the wax had fibers in them. And then when they tried to apply it, the pencils broke, so they would just try to put it on their eyebrows, and the product would just break off. By the time that one of them, her name was, she goes on Twitter as Lil Vampy or Jen Hates You. By the time she was done, she had like tiny little fraction of product left, and she was literally just trying to swatch it on her hand. So neither of them were impressed. Both said that it wasn't universal. Both said the products were poorly labeled. There were some questions about some copyright, trademark infringement with one of the, with her brow power powder, which is trademarked by It Cosmetics. And the tweezers were apparently cheap and poorly made, as I said, and apparently the scissors were crap. So as we all expected, the reviews for this product were not very good, and about 27 people or 30 people here are not very happy with their purchases. They've been trying to return them on through the website, JE Cosmetics store, and have not been receiving responses. So one of the people, Lil Vampy, she actually reached out to the private label company that produces her products, XJ Beauty, and they told her that they cut ties with Janelle Eason. Ooh, how the plot twists, right? So here's what they said to Jennifer on their email. She says, "Thanks for the email and apologize for the delayed response. After what we saw happened in social media, we saw something that our company does not stand for. We have already cut ties, ended the business relationship with JE Cosmetics. So XJ Beauty has nothing to do with JE Cosmetics as of now. The Shopify store is currently under transfer, but we were able to still refund you. Another thing is that we saw your photo of the product. We believe those black dots are fibers from the velvet box in the packaging." So Jen Hates You, the woman that did the review, said that the wax was covered in black spots and it looked like tiny hair clippings. At the time, I was sure they had to be from flocking inside the package, but now I'm completely unsure. She said that she had to edit out a good 6 minutes of their sitting there trying to understand, because the products were so poorly labeled, which was the wax, which was the concealer, and how it was a duo because there was literally just one wax. And that part of the video is actually kind of funny. She explains here that it's distributed by a private label cosmetic firm out of California called XJ Cosmetics. And they are kind of touted as a one-stop shop for cosmetics. They source and manufacture all of their products out of China. They offer formulation, they offer products, they offer the kits, the packaging, the branding, the logoing. So they basically do everything for the person, and then all the person has to do is just like slap their name on it and sell it. So we had a feeling that this was private label. It is through XJ Cosmetics, or XJ Beauty, sorry. And then I reached out to her, and I said, well, what happened when you reached out to them to get the refund? And she said, well, nothing actually. I emailed them through the JE Cosmetics website and asked them to please explain the possible contamination and that I wanted a refund, and I got no response. I sent an email then to XJ reiterating that I found particles in my products directly from their warehouse and that I would like to speak to someone about it. Again, no response. I sent that same email a second time, no response. I called their phone number and left a voicemail to return a call about the issue, still nothing. Finally, I sent them a third and final email basically stating the process I had gone through to talk to them with no reply, and that I was demanding a refund because of the hair and the trademark infringement. Within an hour, they replied with an email I posted. They also called and left a message, but I haven't listened to it. Both the voicemail and email came this morning. One other thing. On this final email I wrote them, I CC'd the email from Johnny Donovan, which was on her store's website as a point of contact. So she says that the trademark infringement is from It Cosmetics, and from what I'm told, Leaping Bunny. I did not contact either company outside of a mention on Twitter. Other people have contacted them to inform them of these issues. Both trademarks were taken off the website but remain on the kit's packaging. And she said the products did not perform well, even though she was been claiming they're the best out there. But the issues was with contamination, the size of the kit, the lack of universality, and the price. For $20 and for $20, the minus the wax issue she could get away with. So I thought her review, she didn't have any judgments when she walked into this review. She really was just trying to give a fair assessment of the product, but the product performed so poorly when she was trying to review it. It was kind of a mess. And again, I'll link that review in the description that you can watch when we re-upload. So Jenelle Eason, for her part, of course, had something to say about this, and she was telling people that they actually fired their makeup company. And so she took to her Instagram stories. Here we go. She took to her Instagram stories to tell this tale. 1 second. And she's blaming the quality issues. So she wrote, our makeup company is currently switching formulas, new products coming soon. So that was her first statement. Then, due to the issues with the other company we were working with, we have decided to cut ties. We are sorry for anyone not happy with their kits. We will be doing meet and greets, giveaways for the kits while coming up with new products. Don't blame me for your mistakes. So even though the product is performing poorly, even though she says she's cut ties because of the problem, she's still going to do meet and greets and give away her crappy brow kits to all of you guys that still desperately want one of these crappy brow kits, and that she has switched to a new company because of formulation issues or quality products, and it's all of their fault. And she also took onto her Instagram to say, don't believe anything unless you hear it from me. This is the second time that she has done this. Her launch party was actually canceled by the salon that was going to host it when they found out about what happened with Nugget, and she switched that and said that she actually canceled it because they gave out the address. Now the company here is emailing Jen and saying that they actually cut ties with her related to things they found about with insinuating about Nugget, and now again, it's, oh, we got rid of them because of their product problems. Janelle was so confident that these were the best brow kits on the market, and now suddenly after they've gone to market and nobody likes them and is calling them out for the crap that they are, suddenly it's the cosmetics company that is at fault, not her. She says that she had the best people. I mean, that's what she was saying in all of these interviews. So Janelle is again spinning this tale. So somehow she's going to produce new products with another crappy private label company. And again, the markup on this pricing is ridiculous. If you think about other companies that do similar things, like Morphe, for instance, Morphe is also sort of they started out as a private label company. They also source their products out of China. And you can get a full Morphe palette of like 30 colors for under $20. And she's selling you a janky pencil that breaks, wax that you can't tell if it's a wax or a concealer, a wax that has particles in it, and 3 powders that wouldn't work for a blonde or a redhead, only if you have dark brown hair, and not for a woman of color. But it's a universal brow kit. There's so many problems with this product and so many deflections. I'm starting to feel like this is Jaclyn Hill on a much smaller scale, because literally nobody's buying the product because nobody cares about Janelle's makeup skills, because as one of my subscribers pointed out, there are photos of her missing half of her eyebrows when she doesn't have them on. So again, yes, I would agree with you there, Erica, that Janelle is the perpetual victim, always. It's never her fault. It's never, ever her fault. And again, she cut ties with them. They didn't cut ties with her. And then a source connected to sort of the interminglings of what happened was apparently her manager, Johnny, like went off on 2 of the girls that did the reviews and was like yelling at them or getting nasty with them. I don't know what the actual deal was. The source wouldn't really provide me insight, and the girls connected to the reviews didn't want to disclose anything. So that's word on the curb, is that Johnny's trying to put out Janelle's fires as well. So that's what I've got for now. I wanted to deliver this to you before I leave for the evening to go out with my friends. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And if there's anything, as always, that you'd like me to cover, make sure you hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Have a great night, you guys. Bye.